Alright, everyone. This is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of Eye the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, and King Dio, and I suppose the upcoming Lauren Frey, which I legit, for the past couple of days, I've legit been wanting to do an article or like some kind of video update on Lauren Frey, because it is getting closer to being done, and I think I probably will have it done definitely within the next 3 months, and I have hit a new major milestone. Well, I will hit a new major milestone very, very soon. So I really need to start talking about that more. But yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's definitely all coming together now. I think I had a brief little bit where I was kind of struggling with where I wanted to take it, with how I was going to like build up to the ending. But now that now that I've done it, now that I've kind of gotten past that point, yeah, it should be like easy, smooth sailing. Assuming like nothing goes wrong in my personal life or anything. My tempting fate. Oof. I don't know. I said I would have it done by October, and that didn't happen. So, not even close actually. But I am getting there. I did get further along. I am terrible at keeping to a schedule. It feels like. All right. Yeah, this is the first time I've played Dread in what feels like forever. This was in part inspired because of people like Adam Sessler putting out their reviews of the game, trying to trash it. Here we go. We go to the left. Okay. So I just went the wrong way for no reason. Okay. Oops. Yeah, this is a hard mode playthrough, so please excuse me if I suck. I'm a little bit tired too, so I might not be playing my best. I played a little bit off stream, and I got really into it, and I played a little. I got through like a boss, but like I was just like, yeah, I gotta work on my book, so I dropped it when I was in the middle of having the time of my life. Like I really do love this game a lot. I was kind of harsh on it when I thought I was harsh on it when I reviewed it because I was comparing it to other Metroid games, and yeah, I think I was being really unfair. Like I was, especially after seeing some of these critical responses from people like Sessler, people like David Jaff. Playing it again, I really do start to appreciate, especially after like playing Zero Mission a little bit. I really appreciate just how well it plays, how well it moves, how well it controls. This, oh yeah. I went back and actually played Hollow Knight again. That is going to be like the subject of the next video, of a video going forward is just like how Hollow Knight stacks up against it, and I really don't think it does at all. Like they're not comparable for one thing, but Hollow Knight just isn't as good as this. There you go. Like from a pure gameplay perspective. Here we go. What's this? What the hell is this? All right. You have to turn the power on first. Yeah, I forgot about this room. All right. Ah, shit, there we go. That was close. That was too close. Yeah, the areas in Dread are big, but they aren't so big that you can get like completely lost in them for hours like Hollow Knight. Here we go. So, like, you can explore, but there is a sense of, like, really fast-paced progression that Hollow Knight just does not have. Like, on a first playthrough of Hollow Knight, you're, like, completely enraptured by the world and the setting and, like, the mystery. But, like, on repeat playthroughs, it really loses a lot of that. And I don't think a lot of fans are really pointing that out. At least not yet. And that's the major thing I've noticed. Like, this is my second playthrough of Dread, and I can guarantee you I'm going to finish this long before I finish my second playthrough of Hollow Knight, if I ever do. Like, every time I play Hollow Knight, I just, like, yeah, I'll go through the Pantheons again, but I have started another playthrough, and I honestly have no reason when I would ever finish it. Because, like, I like just kind of popping it in and doing whatever in it. I don't even think I would be bothering with another playthrough if I didn't have achievements on Xbox to get. Here we go. What is that? All right, here we go. What's this? Is this the Morph Ball? I don't remember. A wide beam. Yeah, that's the weird thing about this game that I don't think a lot of people are bringing up. You don't get the Morph Ball until way into it. Like I think it was like 3 or 4 hours on my first playthrough. Like the longest you've gone in a Metroid game without the Morph Bot. I suppose a part of that, or a big reason for that, is because of how the slide works. But yeah, big reason I'm streaming now is I spent like the past hour or so reading Attack on Titan. I'm on like volume 32, and I believe it ends at volume 33. I believe a lot of people hate the ending, and I think I'm going to hate it too at this point. I was skeptical it was as bad as people said it was, and I think part of the problem. We'll see when we get there. I kind of want to give my thoughts, but in general, I don't think this like final arc was any good. Like I really don't. I think it was like fundamentally flawed to begin with. That opening bit with like Reiner and Aaron confronting Reiner was great, but like everything after that has just been like, well, not everything, but like a lot of stuff has just been this like slow, gradual decline. Like the art itself has reached the point where like I would say it's not very good. So this is kind of how I felt like, around volume 6 or 7 of Beastars, where I can tell it's going down in quality, but it's not enough for me to like disavow it yet. Like I'm not quite there. I feel like it will happen though at this point. I do sense it coming. To be fair though, I'm nearing the end, right? Like I'm legit at the very end. I have a hard time believing. Actually, I don't think the ending itself can ruin the entire series. Like I think it's gonna be one of those situations that I just kind of pretend that everything after the Battle of Shiganshin never happened. Because, like, that's kind of my problem at this point, is, like, the entire time skip thing, like, nothing happens that's in any way relevant. Like, I don't believe Paradise, the island, is under any... maybe... I don't know, maybe I should, spoiler preface this. I don't know, like, I know a lot of my viewers watch Attack on Titan. I'm way behind. So I have no idea. I was unspoiled on a lot of this stuff, so I'm going into it for the first time with no real foreknowledge other than like what happens in the ending, like what specifically happens. Oh, this guy's the speed boosted. Excellent. Did I just circle around? Yeah, I think now that you have the beam, you just go back, right? And you just use them, yeah. Like, it's so disappointing, because I'm on volume 32 right now, and a bunch of characters have gotten together to fight the villain, right? And, like, it should be, like, the most hype thing ever, but it's one of those situations, like, it goes for the Berserk thing, right? Like, it goes so over-the-top dark in part 2 that like it reaches the point where like it stretches the line of believability, right? Like in part 1 you can believe that like, oh man, humanity has been pushed to the brink. They've been pushed to the edge, and that's why they're acting this way. And it feels like everything in part 2, like after the big twist, is like trying to keep that feeling going. And it just doesn't have it in it, because like there is no conflict. Like fundamentally, there is no conflict after the basement. Like there's really no reason for any of this to happen. And like they try passing it off as like, oh man, it's just human nature, violence is in our blood, or some shit like that. But really fundamentally, it just comes off as like just lazy writing to justify a conflict. Like, no, I don't believe that the characters from part 1 would do this shit. You know what I mean? Well, there is one noticeable exception. Like, I do believe 100% that Sasha would be with a chef. Like, the instant that plot twist came up, I was joking about this with people online. Like, when I would bring this up about, like, what kind of guy Sasha would go for, she would go for someone who would cook for her. And that's exactly what she does. And it's great. But, like, everyone else, like, so out of character. Like, the vast majority of characters, like Mikasa's not even really relevant at all. Like the most relevant she gets is when Eren shits all over, which is kind of interesting. I don't know, like the the story has like really good, still has like really good individual moments, but like they don't tie together very well. Like they feel almost contradictory in a lot of respects. Zeke, I'd say the character of Zeke is probably the most obvious example. Like, characters were manipulating, were manipulating each other so much. You kind of lose sight of like who a lot of these people are. Like really supposed to be, and it's just like, yeah, I can't stay invested at this point. So yeah, that's my official my official stance is that like Attack on Titan was going downhill long before the ending, and I think it might just be due to creator burnout, because I can kind of tell that like yeah, he still has the talent, he still has the ideas, like these are interesting concepts, but they're not given enough time to develop. Like I don't know, like my view on it is that like maybe the series should have been shorter at this point. Like I don't think anything in the past several volumes has been all that relevant. Oh, there we go. Open the door. Oh shit. Okay. Why didn't the door open? To be fair though, it's still like one of my all-time favorite manga series. Like I think once I let it like settle a bit, I'll appreciate it more. But right now, I'm kind of having this like negative reaction to it. And this is how like most people felt, I think, around this period. So we'll see. Yeah, when you know exactly what you're doing in this game, it's a bit easier. So I don't really get lost in. I haven't been getting lost this playthrough at all. I thought I would occasionally, but I remember all the instances where I did get lost. Oh yeah, got my cannon. I mean, you can go play. You can say that like maybe the. You can argue that the Emmys in this like could have been better handled, but you know, like on a repeat playthrough, yeah, I do like them a lot more because like they're just another obstacle to get through. I mean, you want your power up, so give me your power up, you little bitch. Got him. Yeah, I was hoping the Emmys would like take more hits on higher difficulties, but that's not the case. Honestly, like all that, I can't stand hard modes in games that just have you take more damage. Like playing this again, I'm just like, why would I not just be playing on normal? It's the same game. It doesn't feel like they put any effort into the hard mode. I mean, I guess it's nice that it's there if you want it, but I don't know. I felt like the game was plenty challenging enough on normal, so I'm basically only playing it because I want to play the game, honestly. Yeah, I'm really surprised it's taking me this long to do a repeat playthrough because I've been really enjoying it. There we go. More fall. Yeah, where are we going now? Save room. Oh yeah, you got a trade, don't you? Yeah, you get the morph ball and you immediately. Oh yeah, it's time to kill Kraid. Now that I have the most basic Metroid power up, let's kill Kraid. Yeah, I think like this game is just fun to play. You know, like you go, yep. It took me forever to figure this out my first playthrough, and here I am just doing it immediately. Oh, am I supposed to get the various first? No. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm probably gonna come on, like around the same time. 24 hours from now, I'll have finished Attack on Titan, and I'm probably gonna be bitching about it. I am not looking forward to that. Like I've loved this series forever, but yeah, if it's as bad as people are saying it is, because like I was seeing like a general idea of what the series was about, and like my impression was that like people didn't like the idea of Aaron doing kind of going through his character arc. Like the very idea of it, not necessarily the execution. And now that I've read it myself, yeah, I can kind of see where people are coming from. Watching so many YouTubers struggle to do simple things in Dread really exposed how dumbed down a lot of popular modern games are. Well, it's been like that forever, right? Like typically, what would happen is that like people would just blame the game or what have you. Like, oh, this is why Nintendo is failing, right? Like this happened. This has been happening for decades. It's just with like something with Dread, something like Metroid. Yeah, people are calling them out on it a bit more. I have noticed that like people are. It's not that it's different than what we see with other games. It's just that like the Metroid fan base is more willing to hold YouTubers and the shills accountable for their actions. Here we go. Oops. Which you just don't see from like other Nintendo franchises. Like how long did people did so many people legit try to downplay Breath of the Wild, right? Like I saw a thread on 4chan today talking about that. Like is Dread the new people are seething about Dread about as hard as they seethed about Breath of the Wild. It's very noticeable. And I'm not entirely sure what's causing it. Like I have theories, but I haven't. I don't watch gaming news content anymore. Obviously, like, like I talk to girls and shit. Like I don't have time for that. I need to stop saving every time I go to a save room. In Super, I've like trained myself to never save at all, but I don't know what I'm. This game is a lot harder than Super. That's probably why. But oh, was I supposed to go up there? Did I take the wrong turn? Am I stupid? All right. Yeah, so I guess I don't remember everything yet. Like when you have to teleport back, I keep messing that up. Let's see. I don't know. Like I think we're reaching the point where the people who like were trained to hate Nintendo in the '90s are kind of getting old and not really playing games anymore in general. So, like I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers, people like Maximilian Dude, like try Metroid for the first time, and they do really enjoy it. Um, yeah, I think it's safe to say after Dread, Metroid's reached the point where it's going to be difficult to downplay the franchise the way that like the gaming media downplayed it in the GameCube and Wii era. Because like I remember growing up and like people were talking about Halo and stuff like that, and I would try talking about Metroid, and people would tell me that Metroid wasn't shit. Look at where you are now, you suckers, you motherfuckers with your Halo Infinites and having no games. Like, shit, how many games have I gotten this year alone? Like, shit, like 6 or more than Xbox has gotten ever? Like, shit, in its entire console existence? Here we go. Yeah, that's hot. Let's go up. Yeah, it's such a cool sequence. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they really tried doing new things with this game. I really appreciate that. I mean, I wish the animation was a bit better. I don't know what is up with these fire effects and the explosions. They look super cheap, but the idea of this area is pretty cool. Oops, here we go. Is this where I get the Varia suit? Yep. Halo is garbage? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Was literally never good. It was just hyped up by people who have never seen an online first-person shooter before. A dual-stick online first-person shooter before, I think. Halo was always crap. Yeah, playing Metroid Prime. I popped in Metroid Prime 2 last weekend. I said I was going to play it this weekend, but I underestimated how hooked I'd be on N64 games. But yeah, I played Metroid Prime 2 last week, and I was shocked at how much fun it was because that was the one I always didn't really like growing up. I've big fan of the original, big fan of 3. Legit have only played 2 once, right? 2 I think is the only Metroid game that I've only beaten once. Like even Other M I've played through more than once, and it's not like that I don't like Prime 2. It was just that I thought it was kind of tedious to play with the Dark World stuff and some of the decisions they made. I thought it was not as good as it could have been. And playing it again, I have kind of a renewed respect for it. Honestly, this is a Nintendo game I don't want to say don't know anything about, but don't remember all that well, right? So going through this Prime game that I haven't played in 15 years, magical experience, dude. It was I was really immersed, and I didn't even get through the wasteland, Aegon Wastes. I was still getting the dark keys there. I really like the environment design. It's probably the best in the trilogy, honestly. Really like the general world building, the Luminoth. I'm enjoying it really a lot, and I really want to stream it, but it's gonna have to wait because I'm legit. I am getting distracted from playing Metroid games because I have to play through other Metroid games. That's how swamped with Metroid games I am. Yeah, I was looking at my shelf, and a lot of the games I have on there are just games from a series that I keep playing other entries in, like Breath of the Wild. I popped that in a while ago and streamed that. Only reason I haven't played through it already is because I've been playing legit every other Zelda game in existence: Ocarina, Wind Waker, Twilight, Skyward Sword, Link's Awakening. That doesn't even scratch the surface. I played Majora's Mask once. I didn't even get to the first dungeon, and okay. Where's my map? Hang on. Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, we go back. Okay. What's this? Oh, what's up here? Oh, it's nothing. It's stuff platform. Oh, wait. Did I fuck that up? Oh, it's an ammo thing. Oh, I thought it was an energy restore. Okay. Yeah, it really feels like the gaming industry is recovering. I think we're almost at the point where it's going to be really difficult for anyone to justify not supporting Nintendo hardware the way they used to. People are talking shit about Microsoft acquiring Sega. What purpose would that serve? Nobody's buying consoles because of Sega anymore. What do you think this is the 90s? Sega doesn't even have a brand name anymore because they've run all their franchises into the ground. Sonic's not really a thing. Yakuza's dead after Nagoshi leaving. What would buying Sega do for Microsoft? Nothing. They're just throwing money away. And people were saying the same thing about Square Enix. Same deal. What would that get anyone? Yeah, it'll just lead to people not taking those franchises seriously. Like a Final Fantasy helmed by Xbox would alienate like 90% of its user base, 95% of its user base, including me. Um, I'm already not buying Square Enix games because they're not coming to Switch. And even if they did, I probably wouldn't pick them up because I'm concerned about the quality, right? It's just like it's Nintendo for bust for these companies. It really is. Sonic is relevant for the memes. I don't know. Like maybe I'm just not going to the Sonic communities anymore. I mean, I guess I don't use gaming message boards in general, but this animation is so good. I never get tired of watching it. It's so good. Maybe it's because I'm not watching Sonic fans, but it does feel like it's died. The Sonic fan base has died down a lot, like post Sonic Mania, because like people have realized just how easy it is to put out like a good Sonic game, right? And like Sega refused to capitalize on it. Like all they would have to do, produce Mania 2, get those guys like to helm the franchise going forward, and you'd be set. But they wouldn't do it. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind it is, but like apparently working on Sonic Mania was a nightmare. Sonic's creators gone. The creators are all gone. Like Sonic's just a relic of the '90s at this point. Like would not be relevant at all if he wasn't in Smash. I would say if it wasn't for the movie. I would say that the movie interpretation is probably gonna influence modern Sonic going forward. My impression anyway. Yeah, I really like how the bosses have multiple phases. Yeah, I'm gonna just restore my health. Oops. God damn it. Yeah, I've played lots of Metroid Dread earlier, so I think maybe after this boss fight, is that a save room? Is there a save room up here? I would get one if I would save the game now if I could, but oh, here we go. It's up this way. Yeah, the last boss I fought was that like invisibility thing, and that was actually pretty easy. I guess I just struggle more with Kraid than I do most bosses in this game. Weird, because he's not that hard. He's notoriously not that hard in Super. I can beat him in like a couple of Super missiles, but yeah, in this one I kind of struggle with him a bit. Because like the fucking rocks, I can never get them all. I don't know. I'm complaining about Attack on Titan at the moment, but I still like really do deeply believe that like fans were hyped themselves up on bullshit. Because like one of the things I've noticed, and I think correct me if I'm wrong on this, because maybe this will be a thing that I don't think this is going to be a thing that pops up. Like what someone told me, like what my impression, going by what people were telling me early on, one of my misconceptions is that like the story implied that Aaron banged Historia, and that like her child was his, right? Like people had this impression that was the case, and like I went ahead and read the manga, got to that point where like they introduced that like yeah, Historia is fucking pregnant, and well, for one thing, that's hilarious considering the whole lesbian thing, but surprisingly realistic lesbian, but. Um, but like they confirm who the father was. It's just some random douchebag, right? that she knew growing up. So like, it's not fucking Eren. Like we know Eren and Historia had nothing to do with each other when they were kids. So like I like the idea of like Historia cucking Mikasa, and I guess with recent story events, I guess I still prefer Historia with Eren because he somehow has more chemistry with Historia anyway. I can see why people kind of like the idea of them being together, but Historia kind of drops out of the plot after the Civil War arc, which is, as it stands, the best arc in Attack on Titan. I think it's safe to say. Yeah, by far the best. I'm surprised. I was talking with people. I was seeing like I was looking up discussions of this online, and I'm surprised to see that like how some people didn't like it because I thought it was great. I thought it was the best Attack on Titans ever was. It really handled the conflict really respectfully. Like all sides had like it was a well-rounded, like well-executed political drama, I think, with a satisfying conclusion. And yeah, part of the reasons I don't like this current arc is how it's depicting like how everyone else is reacting to this crazy shit. Because like it's basically a worse version of what we've already gotten with like the Civil War, right? The Civil War was so much better. And like the characters were more like relatable too. It was easier to follow along with like what everyone was doing in that arc. In this one, like it's convoluted as fuck. Like Zeke has like a bazillion different stories for what he's doing. Like he legit just like has no one else noticed this? Like everyone in Attack on Titan does this thing where they just pretend to believe something that someone tells them in order to get what they want. And like somehow like everyone just immediately trusts them like every single fucking time. Like this is why Eren gets fucking jumped at that one point, which shouldn't have happened. That was fucking retarded. He just blindly trusts someone. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm like halfway through volume 32. For those of you who aren't aware, so I'm just like, it's about to go to shit, isn't it? This is about where it gets really, really bad. Like I was specifically told that like chapter 139 is like the last good part before like everything is just awful. So I'll have to see if that's true or not. But yeah, it's not the ending. It's the entire last arc, I think. Like like hardly anything about it is redeemable. There are a handful of good things about it. Yeah. It kind of has, like it does feel like the creator was just burned out more than anything because like it feels like the ideas are solid. It's just like it just feels rushed. It really does. Like maybe. Mm. All right. Like I don't understand how you can have Eren be like part 2 Eren and somehow make it where he's not the most unlikable character. like I don't understand. Like everyone I've talked to seems to like feel that like Eren got shafted, like plot wise. Like people are feeling bad for Eren, or like how he was treated by like, the author or whatever, and I'm just like, really? Yeah, I need to finish it before I start talking shit because I think I recorded a video like talking about like my my volume 26 thoughts or something. I don't know what volume I was on. I didn't say. I didn't actually post it because I was worried that like people would make fun of me for it. Because like I was speculating about like like plot details that I'm sure had already been confirmed. Like specifically, like what I was upset about, and I still kind of hold true to this, is that like I don't feel like there is a conflict. Like I don't think Marley has the power to destroy the island. Like I don't. Like if they did, they would have done it a long time ago. Like I don't believe this horseshit about how like, oh man, soon we're gonna have weapons to destroy all the Titans. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. Not all of them. Like they're specifically being designed to deal with like the Titans Marley uses, right? So theoretically, all you would have to do, all the Islanders would have to do is just get a hold of the Titan technology, weaponize it, and use it to develop their island in a way to counteract the weapons. You don't even have to like to attack the enemy. Like you just need to preserve your way of life. Like you just need to deal with the aircraft, honestly. Like other than that, like they can't do shit. Like Marley is like the most ineffectual, like evil empire I've ever fucking seen in my life. They can't accomplish anything. Like all their best soldiers are the enemy. It's just like they're the most worthless group of people. Completely irredeemable. Every single person from Marley is a complete piece of shit. Like you legit understand why Eren wants to kill them all. I'm sorry, like kill everyone. Ah. Here we go. Oops. Because they're pure scum. They had every opportunity. Everyone from Marley had all the opportunity in the world to do the right thing and not fucking commit genocide. They caused all of these problems. They created Eren. Like they're the fucking problem. I don't like all this talk like, oh man, we're all fucking monsters. No, like everyone who does anything bad in Attack on Titan is fucking from Marley. Every single person. It has nothing to do with fucking Eren. He's always just retaliating to something he did. They always try to say that like, oh man, but thousands of years ago, your people did this. It's just like, so? Like, shit! What are you doing now? Like having these major press conferences talking about how you're going to eliminate this entire group of people? Like, fuck off with that nonsense. They're such hypocrites. I fucking hate them. And I don't understand how their society is still functional. And I think it must not be, because they mentioned early on they almost lose the war that they fought before that they fought before, which is part of the reason which is part of the stated reason they suck so much. But here we go. Oops. I probably should have prefaced this with Attack on Titan spoilers, but yeah, the Sega fan game argument. People have to make fan games of Sega because like Sega can't make shit themselves. Like I don't understand why people are so adamant about that. I don't know. That's not really a thing people bring up now after like the whole Metroid thing. Like it kind of peaked with another Metroid 2 remake, right? Here you had like the most high profile Nintendo remake in history. You know, that was getting all this crazy attention because Nintendo was abusing Metroid, and what happens? Nintendo just puts out a couple of real Metroid games, and everybody, aside from like a handful of diehard fans, immediately just forgets about it. Like I don't know. I have a hard time believing that like anything is going to reach that level of popularity again. Like it had nothing to do with the quality of another Metroid 2 remake. It had everything to do with just the contempt that Pretendo's had for Nintendo. Here we go. Shit. I don't know. I want to spoil the shit out of Attack on Titan. It's been forever, right? It's been forever. If you don't already know the ending, you haven't read the manga. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I must be really bad about manga sports. I'm so new to manga. I don't know what like the common courtesy is to like to deal with anime watchers because like I don't think the anime is where I am yet. I'm not sure why there's a part 2 of the anime to begin with. Was it? Probably just to milk it more. Just like every part 2 in history. AOT touches on some real world issues. It does, very unsubtly. Yeah, especially in like part 2. Like that's one of the reasons I love part 1 so much is that it's very, very subtle about like its world building and like what it's trying to convey and stuff like that. Top tier stuff, right? But like part 2 is like so unsubtle about like everything, and it's just, yeah, it loses a lot of its appeal, I think. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be one of those people that didn't like post time skip stuff, but I mean, yeah, to say I didn't like it is kind of an understatement. Because like early on, I was really into it, and there have been lots of really good moments since then. So it's like, yeah, I think the issue will mostly be like how, just like, I mean, there's good and bad moments to it. I think. And I think the good does outweigh the bad. It's just the bad is just really awful. Let's see here. Oh, really awful is kind of an exaggeration. Like, this isn't B-Stars or anything like that. It's not that bad. It's not Baki. Um, I don't know. Why is the ending to everything so fucking terrible these days? Like, what? Like, I don't think this was a thing back in the 50s or whatever. Like, people didn't put out, like, mediocre product. Like, is it people just... Ah, shit. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Like, just don't put out anything until it's good, right? Like, if Attack on Titan is declining because you don't, because you're burnt out on it, yeah, don't go on hiatus. That's kind of my view on it, is that, like, immediately after, I don't know, maybe they should have taken some hiatuses. I don't know. I mean, it's not Berserk, but... I don't know. I'm not sure what the release schedule was. Maybe they did take hiatuses. Maybe there was just no salvaging it. That's been something I've been thinking about. Yeah, there's one aspect of the plot in particular that I really don't care for. Specifically, like this weird kind of I don't know. I'll probably have to do a spoiler. Yeah, I should probably do a spoiler video on it. I think that one aspect more than anything kind of ruins Attack on Titan. Like the characters don't have agency is what I'll say. Like at a certain point, like Eren specifically states that like, oh man, Mikasa, oh man, Armin, you don't have free will. You're slaves. I'm free. And like, first of all, that's not fucking true. First of all, and like another, it's just. Attack on Titan wants you to think that like the conflict in part 2 is like inevitable when it really isn't. Like at its core, I think, and I think most people feel that way. Yeah, where are the Eldian? I just thought about this. Where are the Eldian restorationists in Marley? Like, because we know they exist. Like, still, they're just like underground. Like, a lot of them have been rooted out over the years, but there's always going to be more because like the way Marley treats the Eldians is deplorable. There's always going to be more of them, right? Like the instant that Paradise uh, became stopped being besieged by Titans, like wouldn't those people have been like, yeah, we're wouldn't that have caused more problems? Like it's just like the entire plot kind of hinges on this idea that like everyone in the world hates Eldians just because they can turn into Titans, and that's such a weird thing to me. Here we go. Because like their propaganda isn't that good. Like they don't have that kind of absolute power. Like people just hate like Eldians just because. Here we go. Like realistically, what I've noticed from like when people talk badly about a specific race, like they'll always emphasize that like I don't know. I've known like real life racists who have like black associates that they respect and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. It's like, yeah, the entire idea of just, I would buy it if it was like a government enforced thing that people had to abide by, but like, no, people in Eldia just like more than anything just fucking hate like fuck like yeah they'll even like tell you that like yeah we don't trust Marley but we hate Eldians more. It's like really fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like make a video about this because I do think I'm at the point now where I'm not too happy with the direction the plot is taken. Unfortunate, but whatever. Oh, you serious? I was just thinking I had it. I completely underestimate how hard the bosses can hit in hard mode. Shit. Yeah, Kraid's one of those bosses I'd say like I struggle with Kraid a lot, and I feel like I would struggle with Kraid more than any other bosses and any other boss in the game, just because like all the phases are so radically different. Like Ravenbeak, I think I could beat like pretty easily on hard. I don't think I'll have a problem with Ravenbeak. Yeah, where does the Attack on Titan anime end? Does anybody know? Like, where do they leave off at? Like the last season? I haven't actually bothered to look yet. Here we go. Fuck. I don't know. Notice how I've never once blamed the game for me not being able to beat this boss. I'm nothing like David Jaff. I actually know what I'm doing. Here we go. Got him. Oops. I'm having problems with this boss. Ah, damn it. Oh, is that true? I've only seen the Kraid one. The Kraid one is pretty cool, but I haven't had the opportunity to try it out myself yet. I don't remember where the bombs are. Oh, can you just go back and is it an Emmy? I don't remember. Yeah, the way I played the game last time is I got the morph ball and I got the various suit and I came down here. Shit. Yeah, I haven't really read up on a lot of interesting tidbits about the game. I've mostly just played it myself and gone after people who don't like it. But if anything, I really kind of wish I played it more already. It's been like about a month, and I still haven't finished my second playthrough. I played it like through it thoroughly on that first weekend, right? Like, did it really come out in August? It did, didn't it? Wow, it's been a while, hasn't it? No, it came out in October. What came out in August? Oh, WarioWare came out in October. Yeah. No, August. Hang on. No, that came out in September. What am I talking about? It hasn't been that long. Oh. No, No More Heroes came out in August. Okay, that's right. Well, I haven't played through that one either. I mean, I started a second playthrough, but I haven't done anything in it yet. God damn it. God damn, it's like I'm David Jaff and I can't play this game. Oh man, I wish I was playing God of War right now. And I wish I was mashing square to bang Aphrodite. Oh, I'm sorry. That happened in God of War 3. David Jaff only only worked on God of War 1 and 2. People like Jaff are such posers. Ugh. I hope people like really start to hate these people. Um, like these are the people who are ruining video games. Like David Jaff isn't some guy who worked on classic games. He's someone who's always been shitting on your favorite things. Here we go. I mean, even God of War 2 is like I think most people would agree that's a big step down from the original. I got the timing wrong. Yeah, if I can just get that counter, I think I'm set. If I can just get the timing right for that counter, but because like my it's not just the counter. It's just because I can't get the timing down. Because I can't afford to take a single hit because my energy tanks are so low. Yeah, do you think I should do a 100% run? What are the endings for this game like? I probably should just go ahead and beat the game on hard first, and then start worrying about completion and stuff. And the game's a lot of fun to play, but I don't think there's a whole lot to do after you beat it. That's definitely one of the things that like makes Hollow Knight so great is that like there's a lot of stuff to do. Here goes. Got him. Yep, got the timing wrong. Shit, every time. It's gonna be poison every time too. Come on, die, die. Okay, can you not counter the one that comes from the left? I'm not seeing the flash for that one. I guess you just have to dodge it. Ugh. That was the closest I've been. I was pounding him with both missiles, and I still couldn't beat him. I bet Ravenbeak would have done it within 5 minutes. All right. It wouldn't have even been a fight if Ravenbeak had done it. There he goes. God damn it. That was pathetic. Have I really been playing this for an hour? It doesn't feel like I've accomplished much. I mean, I guess I got the various suit, but... And it doesn't feel like I've been playing it that long, honestly. I got him. Yeah, fuck you. God damn, again? I swear I can't even see the wind-up. Alright. Ugh. I don't want to fight trade with just this. I would legit get more energy tanks if I knew where to get any. Like 2, I don't think is enough. I would need at least 4 to beat him comfortably. I could do it. It's just. Yeah, Creed, like, funnily enough, seems to be my most difficult boss. I can't handle, like, a boss in the bosses in this game that force you to stand still. It's just not my thing. Alright. Like, normally I would just get out of the way where he couldn't hit me, and then just immediately counterattack, but no. That's how I like playing, but here he goes. I saw it coming that time, and I dodged it, but no, I wasn't fast enough. Shit. Why can't you counter it? All right. Yeah, this is hard mode, so it's not like it's not like I'm terrible at the game or anything. It's just. All right, let's. Oh, that was the one you countered. Okay. I mean, I'm having problems with the bitch slap in general, so I probably should just try to avoid all of them. Yeah, if I can't take the hit, I shouldn't go for the counter. I mean, I wouldn't go for it if I wasn't like had to be on that magnetic part. Here we go. Oops. Ah, shit! Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Fucked that up. I got him. Okay, got him. Let's see how that goes. I said I wouldn't do it, but here I go and doing it. Got him. Oh, Kraid. We all knew how this would end. The instant you were shown in the trailer. She just thought. She just sidestepped it. Oh, that was so cool. What do I get as a reward? I don't remember. Diffusion beam, excellent. Okay, so after trade, you get the diffusion beam. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I haven't played this game enough yet because you can obviously tell I haven't because I don't know what order you get the power ups in. Is that a teleportal? Let's go to Darren. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't like the teleportals in this game. Like, I much prefer the ones in the Castlevania games where you can, or even Samus Returns, where you can just choose where you want to go. Like having to use them to backtrack to an area you've already been to, it's kind of lame. I don't care for it at all. Oh, is that a? What the fuck is this? I want to play. Oh, whoops! I forgot this was a. Ah, damn it, got me. Wait, can you use them to go to different colors? Hang on. How does that work? It doesn't give you the option to. Right? Here we go. Oops. God damn it. Ha! He thought he got me, but nope. Slipped right by him. Eh. Huh. Yeah, a lot of the Emmy areas are too short to really be threatening. Honestly, I barely register that anything's even after me. There we go. Yeah, does anyone like the Emmys? I don't care for them. I don't have a problem with them, but I don't think they really add anything to the game. When I think of the game, I think of like Ravenbeak and things like that. The visual style, just the gameplay. I don't think of the Emmys. Should I go up here? I've been back here already. Here we go. Damn it. There we go. That's exactly what I needed. Okay. Oops, shit. Fucked that up. Yeah, there was a long period of time in my first playthrough where I wasn't really encountering any enemies at all. And I'm not really sure what the deal with that was. I'm not sure if I fucked it up or the game just has that weird pacing towards the end, but... Oh, even the map room isn't working. God damn it, really? Oh, come on, really? A fucking worm did in Samus Aran? Shit. Yeah, it says a lot when this game is a month old and I'm still putting in this much time into it. Let's see. Yeah, I finished Monkey Ball off. I finished the story mode to Super Monkey Ball off stream. I'll definitely come back to it at a later date, but for now, I think I'll shelve it and try to get through all these other games on my shelf. I'm getting there. Honestly, I just need to get caught up on my TV shows. Honestly, I think is a big thing that's holding me back right now. Um, eh, gotta get the bombs. Darn. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. Wait, up here? No. Oh, here we go. Okay, I was kind of confused because the room was off, but no, it had another exit. All right, nope, that's a slide. Oh, what am I doing? There's a magnetic field up there. Yeah, this game has been really well received. More than I was expecting, actually. I mean, yeah, I kind of saw like people like David Jaff, like people like that are coming out in droves. But for the most part, most people are really, really positive towards the game. Now, I think that's mostly because it's a 2D Metroid game. I don't think. I think that's the main reason people are so defensive of it. Because I don't think this is like one of the better ones. Well, one of the best ones. I don't know. This second playthrough has been a lot of fun. Total restart station. Oh, here we go. Okay, the power's back on. Yeah, I mean, what else? What else came out this year? Like, it has to be a Nintendo game. Like, it has to be something like Monster Hunter Rise or this. Like, what else even came out this year? Bombs, I imagine. Yep. Yep. What even came out this year? What else could win Game of the Year over this? Like, I don't see anything. Now, where's the door closed? It's one of those rooms that I probably figured out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a handful of people try to criticize this game. But, like, the thing that I think trips a lot of these people up, what game in this genre do you prefer? Like, unless it's like something like Hollow Knight, which is literally top tier Metroidvania stuff, most games wouldn't even come close. Like, if you're bringing up Hollow Knight into the conversation, a game that's several years old, yeah, you know you don't have an argument essentially. Like, what exactly are you playing that's so good that it's that you consider Metroid Dread to be a lackluster release? Like, you can't complain about the length because people like the length. People like the brisk pacing of these games. Like, you can't complain about the gameplay because it's standard Metroid stuff. You can't compare it to other games because no other game really comes close to what Metroid does. Here we go. Shit. All right, hang on. I got the bomb. Yeah, so I think we're supposed to go. Yeah, I remember where we're supposed to go. Barunia, I think. Yeah, couldn't we have gone down here before we beat Kraid? Here we go. Yeah, I've noticed this second playthrough has been really, really quick. I've been breezing through a lot of stuff that I struggled with the first time. Like mostly like when it comes to direction, because like I didn't understand like when I should and shouldn't like go to a new area. Because I remember when I first played this when I got to this part, I ended up like circling this area and Barunia a lot, trying to figure out how to kill the Emmy here. Like, what you have to do is that you have to, like, go to Barunia and then find another train back to get to another part of Theron. And, like, it took me forever to figure that out because it's such a weird thing for a Metroid game to do. Oops. Shit. Where am I going? Oops, shit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All I had to do was get by it once and I would be fine. Oops. Does it still know where I am? Ah, damn. happened when I first played the game too. I was like, wait, where exactly am I supposed to go? And when you know what you're doing, you just go straight to the exit. As long as the enemy isn't in your way or anything. Alright. Yeah, these water areas are gorgeous. Probably the best water area in a 2D Metroid, I would say. There haven't been a ton of them. Meridia just kind of looks kind of shitty. Nintendo Switch Online for the best online service of the decade? Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about Nintendo Switch Online for a long, long, long time because I've played all these N64 games more than I think anything else this weekend. And for one thing, um, that just goes to show you how good the Nintendo 64 Online actually is. Like, it isn't shitty at all. Like, if it was bad, I wouldn't have spent so much time on it. I would have just stuck with the originals. But I did play all these re-releases. I did play Super Mario 64. I did play Yoshi's Story, Star Fox, Mario Kart. Like, I played the vast majority of games on that service, and I'll keep playing them as they come as they get more and more released. As we get more and more releases, here we go. Yeah, I wonder how long it's going to take to get through this area because I think this was the point where I fucked up the most. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna fail again or not. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I think one of the big reasons I never played hard mode on Zero Mission or Fusion is that like I don't really care to. Oops. Like enemies just hit harder, so it makes things that wouldn't be all that hard. I would rather the game just be harder to begin with, right? More complex boss patterns and stuff like that. Raising the difficulty is just the damage enemies do is just kind of lame. I think. Yeah, yeah, we're at the point now where all the modded emulators and and PC gamers in the world aren't going to stop what's coming. We're at the point now where I think Nintendo Switch's classic Nintendo console titles are always going to be available to the average consumer. So you're going to see less and less people get into piracy because the service is too good. Like there's no reason not to be a Nintendo Switch subscriber. Like the people like coping with NSO right now are just upset they can't get it for free. Because like as a paid service, it's objectively um, the best thing the best value that Nintendo could have given you. This took forever to. Yeah, I remember this part. This part. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm ready to play something else. Yeah, so Adam just gives you generic advice. Great game, but I think I'm ready to play something else. Yeah, how about Super Mario 64? I keep meaning to play the Great Ace Attorney. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I think in between writing sessions tonight, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some. I think I'm gonna play some Great Ace Attorney. because I've been meaning to get through it. I wanted to finish it, but I just have not gotten around to it for a wide range of reasons. Not the least of which that I'm not really enjoying it right now. But all right, let's try to finish Super Mario 64. Let's see if we can do it. Oh yes, yeah, same here. Yeah, Sekiro was like a complete nothing burger in the long run. Like nobody talks about that game anymore. Like what? Like if a game is forgotten about immediately after the Game of the Year season is over, it never deserved to be nominated to begin with. Sekiro is like that, and Returnal is definitely like that. Returnal didn't last a month. Like I saw a lot of people, streamers who I think were being paid to promote the game, calling it one of the best games of the year for like a month maybe, and then they just forgot about it. So, so yeah, that's what I expect to see too. Yeah, we're at the point where like you can't really buy enthusiasm for your products anymore the way you used to. You know what I mean? Because like people are playing the better games. Like, well, what came out around the time that Returnal did? Yeah, wasn't that an argument that people were putting out? Like, oh man, it's the closest thing we're gonna get to a Metroid game. No, I don't know if they said that. Um, Yeah, I don't want to put words into PlayStation players' mouths so they didn't actually say that. I wasn't keeping up with that game. I wasn't paying attention to it, and like for good reason because like these games have no momentum, right? There's no reason to talk about them because no one's playing them. Um, oops, shit. So yeah, Returnal is just um, not worth talking about. Kena Bridge of Spirits is not worth talking about. Like that's one of the games that like David Jaff was like trying to hype up. No, nobody's talking about Kena Bridge of Spirits. I saw DSP trying to play it once, and it was funny like seeing him rage at the final boss. But yeah, nothing about like watching his stream made me want to try it. Like even if it came to PC, we're at the point now where these games are coming to PC, right? A console, a platform that I own and can buy games for. You know, I have Steam installed on my PC right now, and I'm just not buying them. Like Death Stranding went on sale, still didn't buy it. Like maybe I'll pick it up if it's like $10. If I have like $10 to blow on a fucking video game. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I've been doing lately. If I have $10 to blow on a video game, I just invest it. Like I don't have money to waste anymore because it all goes into investment accounts. Because like there's no reason to waste money. Like $10, if you save like $10 every week, that goes a long way in the long run. Assuming you're dumping it properly. So yeah, I don't have $10 to give to Death Stranding. I want to become a millionaire. So yeah. Oh wow, it's that thing from Mario Party 3. Okay. So yeah, I don't. At this point, I don't think I'm ever going to play Death Stranding. I don't think I'm ever going to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't think I'm ever going to play God of War 2018. Why would I? I have better games to play already, and better things. I think more importantly, more important things to use my money with, like to put my money towards. Right? Like I bought a dishwasher recently. Super happy with that. Like I could have bought like legit hundreds of PlayStation games with what I paid for with that dishwasher. And you know what? I'm way happier with a fucking dishwasher than I would be with any PlayStation game in the last 15 years. I got like you might be making fun of me right now, but I swear it's true. Like I fucking love my dishwasher. It's been great. Like, fuck. Yeah, I don't really need that. Oh shit. Yeah, those are no. Damn it. I was just about to say I didn't need it, but yeah, I completely forgot about these two. All right. I think I have plenty of coins though. I mean, we have the igloo, so I think what we can do is that we can just go up there and just get as many coins as we need once we run out of here.
Yeah, I don't believe they're PS5 numbers at all. They're just trying to stay relevant. Like the OLED came out, and that would have been like that period where Switch wasn't selling as well because OLED was on the way. That was like PlayStation's best chance to make the PS5 sale, and they couldn't do it. So yeah, PS5 is over in spite of what people are telling you. Completely irrelevant. Nobody cares about the games. Switch dominated it. Am I buying crypto? No. From what I understand, crypto is a Ponzi scheme, and it's not worth investing in. I'm putting in real investments, stocks and bonds and stuff like that. Here we go. Yeah, I've already seen like very positive long term growth. Here we go. So yeah, I think the problem, my thing with crypto is that like my thing with investing in general is that like people seem to treat it like it's a way to get rich quickly when that's not the way you should look at it. You should be looking at it a way to build wealth in the long term, and like that's kind of what I've been doing. Like if you put it like 50, if you put as much money as you can a week, you're basically set in the long run. You'll be way better off than people who don't do that. In fact, I kind of already am better than off than most people. It's kind of weird to think about, but I already have more than what people who make more than me have. And part of that is because I don't have debt and things like that. I have like the books and I think soon my YouTube channel, my website. Well, not soon. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure when I can reasonably expect to make money off of YouTube. I think I am going to commit to it at this point because I was using the channel to promote my books anyway, so I might as well just transition into that. Just transition it into a legit business. Okay. Oops. But, yeah, I don't understand the appeal of crypto at all. I don't understand it, and I don't trust it, honestly. Oops. Well, I think they succeeded with the Wii, right? They succeeded in convincing the public that the Wii wasn't shit. It was just a fad, and that kind of carried over to the Wii U era. Even though like everyone who actually played the Wii loved it, you know what I mean? Um, like they're trying to do the same thing with Switch, trying really hard, but it's not working. Like in general, I think like media influence over like popular culture is waning in general because nobody's paying attention to it. Like there are people like criticizing Metroid Dread, and nobody's paying attention to them because like people know not to trust the gaming media. Ah shit. You know, all I had to do was I tried doing it like I was going up the snowman's head, but I forgot I was trying to go into the igloo. Yeah, I think I have plenty of coins. Um, oops. Okay, got it. Excellent. But no, wait. Where the fuck am I? Oh, wait, that's not the igloo. There's the igloo. It's on the other side. Shit.
There has to be an easier way up there. Normally I just take the shell or something, but... Yeah, looks like I'm about to jump on this penguin again. How much air can this motherfucker blow out? Everyone should just team up and make a console together. I don't know. I guess that's what the Switch is. Honestly, it feels kind of like that. Like, yeah, here's what they do. All those companies should just put games on the Switch. That's all they need to do. That's their super ultimate console. I mean, there was nothing stopping them from doing that to begin with, but they had to get greedy. They thought they could take over the console industry by just throwing billions of dollars around, but they failed. I hope I have enough coins. Shit. I mean, I should, because, like, I got all of them. There's not many that I missed. There are a couple of red coins I fucked up, but other than that, what the fuck? You can go around? I don't think I ever... Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. Oh man, what a weird glitch. Wait, it does... What the fuck? Oh wow. Really? Okay, I guess it's there for when you come in here without the invisibility cup. Okay. That is really weird. I've never seen that before. I knew about this, obviously. But not the... That is weird. Wait, where are the blue coins? I haven't gotten any blue coins yet. I think they're in here, but... Ah, shit. It doesn't look like I have enough coins. Oh, here we go. Now, it's actually possible to get stuck in the ice, so you have to be really careful. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Not the worst star ever or anything. 98. Yeah, I like how you can't quit the stage mid-jump. It's to stop you from cheating. Let's see. All right. Hazy Maze Cave. What Dry World? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the rest of them in order, because I keep putting off the stages I hate. So much so that all the stages I hate, TikTok Clock, Rainbow Ride, and Tiny Huge Island, are still like waiting. I mean, I don't feel sorry for PlayStation people. Because what did they do? Like, the entire past console generation, they tried saying that, like, Sony was going to take everything over and that they were going to control the entire console industry, and Nintendo would go third party, and, you know, obviously that was never going to happen, but I don't feel sorry for them, you know? Because they were an incredibly toxic group of people that enabled a corporation that had no business being in gaming for 30 years, right? Legit almost 25 years, almost 30 years. Like, imagine if these people like actually rejected Final Fantasy VII coming to PlayStation. Like, imagine if these people actually said, like, you know what, maybe things would be better if these companies stayed on Nintendo hardware. Where would we be then, right? Like, Sakaguchi probably wouldn't have gotten pushed out. He would have put out like several more great Final Fantasy games. You know, Konami probably wouldn't have killed off like 90% of their gaming franchises. Kojima probably wouldn't have fucked over everyone who helped make Metal Gear with him. It's just, why would you ever support this corporation? Like that's my question. Why would you ever support PlayStation and all the things they've done? Yeah, what are PlayStation fans even playing? Like I've asked this before, and I think, but it needs to be like the driving question going forward. What are PlayStation fans playing? Because it's not Horizon Zero Dawn. Nobody cares about that. It's not like God of War. Or it's nothing. Yeah, God of War 2018 coming out was one of those situations where I was just like, why are you hyping up this mediocre product? Because it wasn't it wasn't a good game. You can tell just by looking at it. Thankfully, I think The Last of Us Part 2 really showed just how there's no future for wokeness in entertainment. Because like if a game gets woke, people will just reject it. Like, what's the main reason people say they're rejecting Sony right now? It's because of the wokeness. Well, the lack of quality, I think, first and foremost, but like the wokeness is a big part of that. Well, not necessarily. It was kind of like that to begin with. But... Yeah, how much? Yeah, maybe. How much is the wokeness to blame for the declining quality? I don't think it is at all. I think I was saying this kind of thing about PlayStation long before like the wokeness started becoming prevalent. You know, when did I start bitching about Sony? Like 2012. It's been a while since I started, and now they're almost out of the console industry, and now I'm gonna have to like find something else to complain about. I don't know. I don't see myself doing that, honestly. I think like I'm happy with the way things are with gaming right now. I'm ready to move on. Talk about literature and stuff. I'll still talk about classic games and stuff like that, but I'm hoping in the future gaming won't be as nearly as toxic as it used to be. I'm hoping people can actually talk about the fucking video games as opposed to like unrelated drama all the fucking time.
God of War, the title that saved single-player gaming. Oh, was that a thing they were legit arguing about?
Yeah, that's what they were trying to say, wasn't it? That was around the time EA was trying to like push multiplayer transaction things. Yeah, and people were trying to say Sony was saving gaming. Ah, that was so fucking retarded. So fucking retarded. I hated that shit. I completely forgot about it until you brought it up. But yeah, that did happen. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 100 coin star now. There's no reason to wait. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a way to fucking way out of this. I think if you go to town too early, you could theoretically not get it, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, my problem with like most 100 coin stars is that they're tedious and boring. In TikTok Clock, it's obnoxious, but I feel that way about that level in general. I completely forgot about this save single player gaming campaign. Like I feel like a lot of anti woke things, well, a lot of like anti corporate things are just like advertisement campaigns. Like I noticed this with Overwatch, and I think this is the case with God of War too. Is that like advertisers notice a trend among fans, and they kind of like emphasize like something that they've been asking for. Like around that time period, people were asking for more single player games. So like they were like, oh yeah, we have God of War, so yeah, play. We can talk about how that's a single player game, and get a lot of public support. I don't know, like my thing with that though, that was in 2018, right? Breath of the Wild was already out. Mario Odyssey was already out. Like there were so many great single player campaigns. Splatoon 2 was out. I think Octopath was going to be out in a couple of weeks. There were so many great single player games on Switch already. Like, why the fuck would you? It was never. It was one of those things, right? It was never really the con. It was one of those things where the problem simply did not exist on Nintendo platforms. Like it was not a thing. Oh, here we go. And yet we're like constantly told it's like an inescapable reality of modern gaming. No, fuck off. Microtransactions are everywhere. Every company is doing them, not Nintendo. Every company is like doing multiplayer only games, not Nintendo. Like shit, even like Splatoon. Splatoon, they legit could have gotten away with making a multiplayer only game. They slapped together a single player campaign like in a couple of months just so they could have something for it. And like nobody gave them credit for that. Nobody respects them for it. It is absurd. Yeah, Angry Joe would rather talk about like Nicktoons Brawl than fucking Smash Ultimate. I don't understand. I don't understand this. Why he would cover Nicktoons but not Smash Ultimate ever? Oh, I'm just not interested. Why? Like, is it because you would be exposed as someone who doesn't know shit about games? It's just, I 100% guarantee you that is 100% the real reason why he won't cover Smash Ultimate. Is because he would be expected to know all of these classic characters and wouldn't know shit about any of them. Like he wouldn't know where like movesets come from. He wouldn't know like stages or spirits or anything. Like his idea of a game is just mashing square, mashing the B button to get through dialogue chains faster. That's Angry Joe. Like he said, this was his favorite Mario game. Does anybody believe he's actually played this? I do not. For the record, like I think he's a poser who's just trying to come off like he's an OG. Like he told me once personally that he's a big fan of Ace Attorney. I don't believe that shit. I don't know. I feel like Joe's channel is in decline. I've been watching it closely over the past couple of days and like looking at his like news sections. Like everything like feels like so low effort. Like he feels like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He has like Alex read him all the news articles. Um, he does like the typical shit you would expect from him, like freaking out over NSO and stuff like that. But it's not like it's a lot more low key than it was during the Wii U era. I think Joe is going through what like Spoonie went through like 10 years ago, where he's starting to feel really burnt out by what he's expected to do as a career. You know, like talking about video games all the fucking time, um, which would grate on anyone, I'm sure. Um, but like, just be honest about it. That's kind of my view on it. Like, I've always kind of been upfront about it when I've talked about my future as a gaming YouTuber. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm already like moving away from games. I have like a few favorites that I'll come back to forever, but for the most part. Now, where's the highest ranking? Oh, here it is. I remember now. Like I don't buy everything that comes out anymore. And I think the vast majority of YouTubers who do are just looking to for easy day one clicks. 93 already? Wow.
I wonder if the Japanese gaming community is as toxic as the Western one. Maybe Nintendo dominating the country decreased the toxicity.
I think from the game developer side, it's probably worse, honestly, because like it's actually the Western side hasn't had like the weird aversion to supporting Nintendo consoles that the Japanese have had. Because of course Nintendo's always been like super popular in Japan, um, but like companies just refused to put games on it.
and I didn't see that a lot. I don't see that as much from Western companies. Like they would put Call of Duty games on there sometimes. Um, you know, they would put out exclusive titles sometimes. I like in the West when they say that their audience is on other consoles, it feels a lot more genuine to me. The Japanese have always just been paid off by Sony. I'm not so sure about like the Western ones. At least like at first, like I think by 2000, I think by like the PS360 era, that started becoming more prevalent. Um, oh, by the way, oh yeah, shit, I need to make a video about this because Alexa, can you take a note for me?
Okay, what should I note?
Remind me to make a video about Grand Theft Auto 6.
You want me to remind me to make a video about Grand Theft Auto 6,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, noted. By the way, if you want to find one of your notes, just ask me for specific words, like, what are my notes about Bob?
Okay, I don't know about, but okay. Alexa's so great. Yeah, hopefully I remember to...
You want me to note so great, right?
No, fuck off, Alexa. No, stop. Alexa, stop. What the fuck, Alexa? That's not what I said. Yeah, Alexa works pretty well. Yeah, every time you say her name, she lights up and she's expecting a command. Lexi, here, girl. All right. Yeah, I probably should just come up for a nickname for her. So, like, I can talk about her on stream without triggering her over nonsense. But yeah, like, oh yeah, getting back on top, Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll have to talk about this in a video. But, like, I saw an interview. I saw a thread on V recently talking about, like, one of the critical people at Rockstar leaving. And just, I think people, fans of Grand Theft Auto, are getting really concerned about the future of the franchise and Rockstar games. Because it's been almost a decade since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and Rockstar hasn't put out shit. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 was a failure, and Grand Theft Auto has kind of stagnated for about a decade. And if GTA wasn't as big as it is, I would probably consider the franchise dead already. But the thing is, it's going to have to go through several mediocre entries, I think, before people lose interest in it. Like, I don't think the general public understands yet that Grand Theft Auto has... Wait, did I get the star? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I don't think the general public understands just how dire the situation is at Rockstar. Like they've lost a lot of talent, and well, actually all these third parties, but Rockstar specifically. Normies don't realize just what's happened there. Critical people are leaving. Nothing's getting made. Like everyone is working on like the same giant project. Like Rockstar owns, let's see, I think believe several studios. I know of at least two, and yet all of them are working. All these studios based all over the place, all over the world, are 19 more stars to go. Are working on the same project, Grand Theft Auto 6, and nothing's being made from it. And the rumor I heard recently, I can't confirm this. Did I get the start? Yeah. The rumor I heard is that Grand Theft Auto 6 had to restart development because of some critical issues. And I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is, that would indicate that... yeah, I think I'm going to get that Wonder Coin star now. That would indicate that Grand Theft Auto 6 is nowhere near being finished. And if that's true, if we have to wait another 5 years for Grand Theft Auto 6, like the IP is going to lose relevancy, I think. Like I don't think it's going to take much at this stage for like a new franchise to swoop in and steal its thunder, especially if they're botching re-releases and stuff like that. Like people are going to start looking back on Rockstar games unfondly. Like they are going to start being more critical of them.
And unlike something like Game Freak, which has like a lot of companies and uh, things to fall back on, Grand Theft Auto doesn't have shit besides mainline entries. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that Rockstar ever puts out that's relevant is Grand Theft Auto games. If they lose that, like they're done. Like they're never going to recover from it.
Don't leave YouTube. You're one of the very few that keeps it real. I don't think I'm gonna leave per se. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep talking about gaming because I'm not sure if I want to keep doing it. Honestly, um, I feel like my entire thing was just like, yeah, PlayStation bad. And now that we've won, what I would normally do under ideal circumstances is that I would just go into politics and just do current events, but that's not really feasible because of YouTube's policies. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna focus on my writing career, and I'm gonna focus on building that. I would like people to really become excited about the stuff I'm putting out, and I'm not really seeing that from my YouTube audience.
I'm not saying I don't have fans. It's just one of those things where like I want to do the writing thing really, really, really well. I want to put a lot of time into it, and I think over the past couple of weeks, especially, I felt like I was playing more games than working. So like this weekend, I really took a lot of time out of my day to specifically to work, and I saw a lot of good positive results from that, and I'm very proud of the work I've done, and I want to keep doing that. That's the stuff I'm really passionate about. But with gaming, I don't know. Like eventually, I think I'm gonna run out of games to talk about, right? Like to talk positively about. Like I kind of feel that way already, where like there's a lot of major games coming out, like on Xbox and PlayStation and PC, that I don't really want to talk about at all. Like, did anybody need me to say that like Returnal isn't very good? No, no, I don't think so. So I didn't really discuss it at length. Like maybe like a comment here or there, but not like entire 20-minute rants about like why the plot doesn't make any sense or why how Nintendo did it better or anything like that. Like there's nothing really worth talking about. So like I'm preparing to like move on with my life essentially, and I think that's the best thing for me personally. Um, let's see, it'll be a while though. Like I definitely don't see myself continuing to stream as I have been after I if I get married. That's the major thing that I think would be a life changing thing for me at this point. If I were to fall in love with with some thought and make the critical mistake of like choosing to marry her. Here we go. Oops. That would be terrible. Shit. That would be absolutely terrible. I would not have taken Drexel's advice. I would have succumbed to wanting to live a normal existence. But I do think it's in the cards in the long run. So I am prepping for that. And I do want to like let you know that that it is going to happen eventually. I don't want to be like Medicare, right? And like just spend like my entire career online, just like bullying other people and not really doing anything productive in my personal life. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like my thing, one of the things I feel really strongly is that I don't think um, I feel as if people should strive to be normal and live exceptional lives. I don't like the idea of like stagnating playing video games all the fucking time. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Here we go. Oops. Fuck. I mean, I don't really talk about this much, but like, I got into like the PlayStation hate thing because of how miserable my personal life was about a decade ago, right? Like, talking about video games on forums was like my only escape from my from my situation, and that meant a lot to me at first. But like, I just wanted to talk about video games, right? That's all I really wanted to do, and yet somehow every single person wanted to talk about sales, talk about like how Nintendo was doomed, and talk about like how the games weren't as good as people think they are. It's just no, that if I didn't like the games, I would never have fallen in love with them to begin with. I feel really strongly about that. So yeah, I'll always like Nintendo to a certain extent, but I'm not sure if like I'll be able to keep talking about them as I have been in the future. Da-da-da.
Redeker ran out of money. Yeah, that was pathetic. Like I watched it and I was just like, damn, that motherfucker sounds so bad. He sounds so awful. Yeah, bitching about his health and then like lighting up a cigarette on stream. Like, come the fuck on. What are you doing? Is Alexa my Adam? I guess. I guess she is. Shit. Yeah. I guess she is. Damn. Way to go, Alexa. Bum. Yeah. Rockstar GTA built its brand on being edgy. Yeah, and that's being downplayed in these releases. Yeah, they're fans aren't going to be happy about what they put out with 6 when it does come out. What I think is that like 6 is going to be extremely disappointing. People aren't going to be happy with like all the cuts to the gameplay and like just how it looks exactly like 5, and like the change in tone and stuff like that. I'm sure a female protagonist is inevitable. Probably like a lesbian or something. Like fans are gonna like that. Fans aren't gonna be into that at all. Yeah, I remember seeing the star and thinking you had to do something special to get to it. I felt so stupid, and all you had to do was just jump at it. Of course, it's kind of a hard jump to make, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've seen too many channels just go downhill. Like my entire do you know how often I talk shit about like even today about like the Bit Block or Missa T or like any of these other people? Like I watched these channels right before I even started doing YouTube myself, and started seeing like the trends of like how they would build themselves up and like think that they in Mr. T's case think that they were going to make a career out of this, and then just eventually started floundering and driving off their audience, and getting bitter about it, about Nintendo not like paying for their retirement essentially. Like, God damn it. I never wanted to do that. In fact, I would prefer not to. I would honestly prefer not to monetize the channel at all. But like, it's just one of those things where like I'm grappling with the reality of having grown up in poverty and just having nothing saved up and just having to build that up from scratch. It's daunting if you've never been in that situation. I mean, shit, like less than 10 years ago, I couldn't even get a proper meal. And it's just, it's daunting to go from that to like being successful. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I've always like one of the things I kept seeing when like I first started out, like criticisms towards my channel, like, oh man, we need to drive Harmon Smith off YouTube. He's talking all this shit about PlayStation. He needs to go, and I'm just like,
you know what I would do? Like, if I wasn't on YouTube? Like, I would go live my life, you know? Like you're not winning anything by removing me from this platform. And I kind of think that... Wait, what? Oh no, is my... I think my controller stick is drifting. Fuck, I had no idea the Nintendo Switch Pro could drift. Okay. I'll have to look that up. I mean, this is the controller I've been using for a long time, so... That is really weird. Yeah, I guess we'll switch controllers real quick. That is really weird. Maybe just reconnecting it would help. Oh, excuse me, I shut it off. Yeah, like the thing I always notice is that like everyone I legitimately liked and respected would just retire their YouTube channels eventually because like it got to be too much. Like you're not going to become famous doing YouTube. Like that's the reality I think most people need to grapple with. It's not really a thing. Like everyone you see like making money off YouTube, like gaming YouTube, like they were rich to begin with. Like they're all like upper middle class at least. Like I think like you know Aaron came from Aaron Hansen came from a millionaire family. Yeah, it's still doing it. Shit. Okay, let's switch controllers real quick. Yeah, so it affects Pro controllers too. I haven't had my Pro controller looked at yet, so hang on. Oops. Where is my grip? Oh, here it is. Unless it's like a problem with Nintendo Switch Online or something. Oops. Which I suppose is always possible. I've never heard of it happening to the Pro controller. Like people are always bitching about Joy-Cons. Let's see. Let's see if it happens again. It's been a while since I played with Joy-Cons. Yeah, it looks like my Pro controller is drifting. And that took a while for that to happen. I mean, I've been using that controller for like, what, 3 years? So it's not as prevalent as people make it out to be. It's always like easy to just switch to another controller. I'm not sure if Nintendo repairs the Pro controller. I'm gonna have to look into it tomorrow. Actually, today, because I've been up all night. Oof. What was I doing? Yeah, breathtaking view from fridge. Yeah, people like really overblow the Joy-Con thing. It's really not that big of a deal. God damn it! Because people are so like desperate to find something to bitch about when it comes to the Switch, right? Let's see. How long is it going to take for me to get this fucking star? Am I doing something wrong? I swear all you do is just jump from the bridge, but... Yeah, I think it's a jump kick. That's the way to do it. Oh, shit! No. Fuck. Yeah, maybe in another 5 years I'll realize there's a problem with the with the N64 emulator. Ha! Okay. Has anyone noticed that like nobody's talking about the Genesis one at all? Like everyone's just focused on the N64 one. Isn't that kind of weird? It's almost like they're more threatened by the N64 emulation than the Genesis one. Ah, shit. Yeah, I can't get the momentum I need. What's number 6? What's the... Oh, yeah, the 6th one is... Yeah, blast off, yeah. That's a pretty good star, but... Ah, damn it. I'm diving instead of doing the jump kick. Okay, so let me get the physics for this. I think what you do, you jump forward, use the momentum, and then get an extra boost with the... What the fuck was that?
Did I hit something that wasn't there?
Yeah, it does feel like the gaming industry is healing for sure. I agree with you. Like things are a lot better than they were back then. Like people are constantly keep talking about the decline in gaming. The decline in gaming was 10 years ago, right? Like it's not really a thing. Like the corporations are failing. Like they have a couple of like big franchises that do millions of units among casuals, but like the general industry, like good stuff is being made again, particularly on Nintendo consoles. So I don't see what people are complaining about. I really don't. And if the gaming was in decline, just don't play video games. That's the only way you would fix it. That's the best way to deal with any like decline in media or the arts. Just be like, yeah, fuck off. That's not high quality enough. But people won't do that. So gotta have my Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't understand why anyone pays for yearly Call of Duty games. Just have a Call of Duty game come out once every generation and just regularly update it with free patches. That's what they should be doing. But I don't know. I expect the Call of Duty bubble will burst eventually. Like I think what's going to happen, it's going to be a repeat of this Grand Theft Auto thing, is that every company is going to have like one or two franchises that are super successful, and they're going to have like everyone working on those franchises all the time, and they're not going to do anything new. They're not going to do anything innovative. They're just going to do the same thing over and over and over. Oh wait, oh you can do it diagonally. Okay, this might actually be the solution to my problem. That was easy.
Wow. I was jumping from the bridge. I took it too literally. I didn't even consider that.
Wow, what a failure on my part. Glass the lonely mushroom. How lonely is this mushroom? It plays dating sims and watches harem anime. That's how lonely it is. I don't want to admit that I've seen a couple of harem anime, like really degenerate ones too. Like I was for a while there, I was like going through Funimation and like just looking at the most degenerate shit imaginable. And like I've watched like a couple of them, and like they're all pretty bad, right? Like I feel like harem anime is the most. I don't want to call it like degenerate because it's like the most pandering thing to ever exist. Like it's this weeb fantasy of just having a bunch of anime girls just fawning over you, despite like your life not being interesting. Like it's just like what I don't understand. It's like just talk to a real girl. What's so difficult about it? Who watches this shit? Is this why the birth rate in Japan is so low? Because people are watching fucking harem anime? I don't know, like, I don't know. There's so much degenerate shit on Funimation. Here we go. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, I kind of disavow anime. I'm like, if you watch this shit, you're a disgusting person. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you vote for. Like, if you watch, like, Our Combatants Will Be Dispatched, unironically, you are a parasite. You are a degenerate.
Gator the Mushroom. Oof, that's harsh. Would be ironic if a Wii Sports 3 came out.
Yeah, we need a new Wii Sports. Gator. Yeah. Did we ever confirm whether or not, like, Gator is really a big fan of that, like, what does he watch? Is it true he unironically watches harem anime? Like, what does he watch? What's his favorite series? Like, PPP was doing this thing where he did a review to Gator, to anime, to an anime that was supposedly Gator's favorite. I don't know how true that is, but if it is, it would be funny. I don't know. My problem with PPP is that, like, most of the shit, 99% of the shit he talks about is just not true. So, like, I can't really trust him to be honest about this kind of thing. But yeah, he is right when he says that, like, there is anime that's super degenerate. Here we go. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up and do Mysterious Mountainside first. Yeah, I've done Mysterious Mountainside already, but there are so many coins in it that, like, legit what you should do if you're doing a 100 coin star here is just go up to, like, the slide first and then just come back down and then just circle back around for the 100 coin star, because there are just so many of them. And, like, it's so high up anyway. Oh, yeah, the PPP drama. Yeah, the PPP drama that I haven't talked about at all, because PPP is irrelevant and nobody cares about him. Yeah, I didn't want to, like, talk about it when it happened, because, like, I didn't want to sort of come off like I was grifting. I'm not Nick Rekieta, right? So, like, I didn't want to, like, comment on this, but it's like, yeah, that was that was unbelievably lame from both parties. Like, I don't understand how you can, like, be that close with someone, call him your brother, and then, like, disavow him over, like, a personal disagreement. Over, like, whether or not watching sports is degenerate. Like, what? And, like, I think... Oops. I don't want to say, Surfer called the cops on PPP, which was faggy, and PPP did numerous videos about the whole controversy, which is, honestly, I want to say even more faggy. So I'm just like, yeah, neither of you people are respectable and deserve any attention at all. Which is how I feel about, like, most people in, like, the I don't know what to call our fucking sphere. Like, people keep calling it the alt-right, but I don't think I fit that label. Because, like, I'm increasingly becoming disenchanted with racism and anti-Semitism and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I don't believe in that. Like, Drexel alienated me with his, like, MGTOW talk. Like, oh man, someday we're gonna replace women with dolls. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. But he thinks, like, it's gonna own, like, the feminists or something. Yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. I'm not sure if Drexel identifies as alt-right either, which is part of the reason why I kind of
I think there needs to be a broader spectrum for this kind of thing. I'm not even sure I would call Ricada a free speech advocate because he has subscriber only enabled on his chat. So like only people who give him money can talk talk in the chat, which is gay. I haven't brought that up because I think he had like some kind of excuse for it, but I think the main reason, the real reason he did that was to stop people from calling him out on his nonsense. Because there are people who have noticed certain things about him, who are making really good points and observations about his personal life and just how he conducts his business online and stuff like that, his hypocritical opinions, and he doesn't like that. It gets in the way of the grift, so. I don't know, talking shit about Ricada gets kind of old too. Because, like, if you know, you already know, and I don't know, if he's involved in some kind of major controversy, maybe I'll talk about it. Like, the worst thing he's done is refuse to disavow Ethan Ralph. And, like, that was a really gray situation, I think, because, like, my problem with it, well, I thought it was a gray situation at first. Because, like, oh, yeah, Ricada's, like, knows this guy personally, maybe he doesn't want to talk shit about him, that kind of thing. But, like, the more I thought about it, the more I started, like, hating the fact he wouldn't talk about it. And, like, now that he has, I'm just like, why didn't you do this, like, a year ago? So it's like Ricada does this thing where he kind of waits for you to attack him first before doing a stream on it. Because that seems to, like, get him... That seems to be, like, the driving force behind his channel, is just, like, finding these spurgs who will lash out at him and then, like, covering them on his show. Because, of course, he doesn't talk about law or anything like that. It's all, like, drama. I mean, I think that was, like, the biggest show he's had in a long time was that the Ethan Ralph stuff. That got me watching again, actually. Occasionally. I mean, yeah, like, he's had Drex over the past couple of times I've had weekends off, so I've just been playing games or working while listening to their shit. Talk shit about nothing, really. Like, what the fuck are they even talking about? Like, last time, they legit spend, like, 20, 30 minutes talking about food. Like, this legit happened the last time I watched them stream. They were spending, like, 20, 30 minutes, like, talking about food. And I'm just like, fuck this. I don't need to be listening to this stuff. So I just click off of it. You know, this is what you should always do in a Ricada stream if he's talking about shit he shouldn't be talking about. Just click off. Don't pay attention to him for, like, an hour, 2 hours, something like that. I come back later, notice he's still streaming. And I start wondering, like, what he's talking about. Like, what discussion, what topic of discussion are they on now? You know, 2-3 hours later. So I click on it, and the fuckers are still talking about fucking food in their area. Like, not even, like, chains that you can find anywhere. Like, local restaurants that you can only find in, like, Minnesota or, like, this, you know, in areas, in highly populated areas, right? Like, maybe they'll bring up, like, you know, a capital city restaurant now and then. Like, who the fuck is paying to watch this? Who the fuck needs to hear what Ricada had for lunch, like, one time because of his wife told him to try it? Like, who cares? Like, I don't want to listen to that shit. Like, this is the kind of thing that killed the kill stream, I think, was just them rambling about stupid shit that nobody cared about. Ricada's a big give me money advocate. Yeah, I don't understand this. I am, like, I don't want to say I'm in poverty. I was formerly in poverty, right? And I ask less from people than Ricada does. Like, I don't understand this. Like, at most, I'll ask you to, like, look at my website and consider buying a book if you're interested. But, like, Ricada, oh, man, he has to have a Patreon. He has to have Super Chats. He has to have, like, Google AdSense money. Like, what the fuck?
Hang on, where's the last coin? Is it over here? No, it's not. I'm being an idiot. Where is the last coin? Is it hiding behind here? That's where the star is. Oh, can I wall jump up there? Yeah, there we go. I could legit, like, 100% this today, I think. If I don't dick around too much. I don't know. I'd rather watch the classic movies myself. I don't need to watch them with fucking Ricada. And plus, he has shit taste anyway. Like, I think I watched him, like, watch some slasher movie once. I don't remember what the fuck it is. It was just about a guy going around killing people. And it was, like, boring as fuck. Wasn't well acted. Didn't have good death scenes. It wasn't engaging at all. And then, like, he called it good. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You're easily amused, Ricada. Yeah, he said, the motherfucker said that he liked 50 Shades of Grey. Like, he mentioned it on a stream once, and I was seeing this, and I was just like, fuck off. Fuck off, Nick. You fucking degenerate. Like, I think that came out, like, around the time I was, like, disavowing most popular literature. Like, I wasn't considering the popular opinion to be relevant anymore for my tastes. And, like, I think I know perfectly well that it was shit. I haven't read it. I think I might have, like, looked at it once and, like, realized it was, like, just pure shit. Like, worse than Twilight tier. Like, it was a Twilight fanfiction. And it reads like one, from what I remember. So, like, I find it really weird that Ricada would in any way praise it. I mean, he's like a creative writing major, so he doesn't know shit about creative writing. Just like, yeah, calling you out of your shit, Nick. This is my thing. This is my wheelhouse. Fuck. Here we go. Yeah, I didn't go to school for creative writing. I just did it. You know, like it doesn't take a lot of. Like, you don't learn anything there, right? I don't know. I kind of feel like. Here we go. Yeah, women's erotics. Yeah. I don't know. The one nice thing I'll say about 50 Shades, and yeah, someone pointed this out to me, which is actually pretty good advice, like in general. 50 Shades demonstrates what women like actually want. They want someone to be controlling. They want someone like strong and powerful, wealthy. Like that's what women want. So yeah, it's good that it exists for that reason. So you can make these observations about like what's appealing to women, and kind of apply that to your own game. But other than that, yeah, I don't really value it very highly. Can you come in here as like in the tiny part of the island at all? I don't think you can. I don't even know why they threw Wiggler in the game. He's like the lamest boss ever. You just jump on his head 3 times. The one in like Sunshine, at least, the one in Sunshine has a ton of gimmicks. He doesn't even glow red in this game. It's like they just threw him in there. I mean, gee, I never fought this boss as a kid. I could never find it. So, they probably just threw it in here expecting no one to actually do it. Hey, we always knew Ricada was a degenerate, right? The E-Girl stream just confirmed it. I don't understand why... Legit, like, I don't understand why he spends so much time talking about thoughts. Like, I don't... It's so weird to me. I don't like how he enables, like, incel mindsets and opinions. Like, oh man, women are the problem. No, they're not. What am I going to play next? Alright. Yeah, 13 stars left. We could legit do it today. Yeah, should we go for the 100 coin star now so we can just, I don't know, do Tiny Huge Island later? Yeah, we could get like all the stars here, go to Rainbow Ride, do all those, then go back to Tiny Huge Island. Probably get Mario Wings Over the Rainbow. Yeah, we didn't get Mario Wings Over the Rainbow yet. I never got around to doing it again. I went up there, got pretty close to getting it, and then accidentally fell. I think. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, Mario Wings Over the Rainbow is just obnoxious. Well, I think it's mostly because it sends you back to the beginning. So I guess like what most people would do today is just save state it, so they would just skip the walk back up. I won't do that ever because I'm such a purist, but kids will for sure. Shit, kids are like, I know people who have beaten Zelda 2 by using save states. I'm just like, why? What are you doing? You pleb. To be fair, I haven't beaten Zelda 2 at all, so I guess they've done more with that game than I have. Every time I play Zelda 2, I like the game, but it's really tedious. Like, that's my problem with it. It's just really tedious. It's so, no matter how good you get at it, you're gonna like struggle with certain parts for a long time. Fuck it. Yeah, I keep fucking up this this one specific star. It's legit the only one I'm struggling with. Like, red coins isn't shit because all you have to do is just stop time. How hard was that? How long did that take me to do? Like, I should have quit this one and went to something else at one point. I don't know why, but I did it. Okay. Shit. What does the minute hand need to be for stop time? I think it's 12, right? Okay, let's see if that's good. Yeah, we did it. Easy peasy. Yeah, I figured this out as a kid. Toad actually explains it to you if you talk to him. It's one of like the very few. I'll have to like talk to Toad in this game again and see if he actually gives you any interesting advice. I haven't read any of the dialogue this playthrough. I haven't bothered because it's all stuff I already know anyway. Like I think in 64 DS they add a lot more personality to the Toads. They'll like treat you differently depending on who you're playing as and stuff like that. Um, got him. 11. Should I get the 100 coin stars now, or I probably should, just to get it out of the way. I said I would. I promised I would. Time jumps on moving bars. Yeah, you have to simultaneously get all the red coins in this section, but you also have to like have the bars moving. So it's kind of obnoxious to get up here, to be honest with you. Like I think I typically just jump at them from above and just try to get as many as possible at the end. But yeah. Typically you don't need to get red coins to get 100 coins, but I recommend you do. It's easier. All right, this isn't so bad. Ah, no! Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I spoke too soon there, huh? I'm sure we can blame this on the Eldians somehow. Alright. That is going to be my go-to comparison going forward. Like, when it comes to, like, racism and communism, like, in any kind of media, like, I'm immediately going to think of that, like, damn, the Eldians are responsible for everything. Alright. Everything bad in the world is because of fucking Eldia. Because of these disciples of Amir. Let's see. God damn it! No! Damn it! Fuck. Oh, I think I spit it up. Shit. It's even more obnoxious. I don't know. I could technically just give up whenever and just do Rainbow Ride or whatever and just come back. But I want to do this now. Yeah, after this, like, it'll be smooth sailing. After this, I think it's the only remotely challenging thing I have left to do. Tiny Huge Island. It sucks, but it's manageable. Rainbow Ride, it sucks. It's tedious, but it's manageable. Mario Wing Over the Rainbow. Yeah, it sucks. Ah, damn. Did I really just leave all the stuff I hate until the very end? Again? Ugh. I did this last time, too. Okay. It'll be nice, like, finally moving on to playing something else, though. It'll be nice finally being able to play Ocarina. We should be able to play it tomorrow, and I should actually be able to get a good ways into it. Yeah, I want to do like side quest stuff. I think when I streamed it last time, I didn't bother getting the Bigoron sword because who gives a shit. But this time I want to get it. This time I want to get like everything. I don't know. The game is so easy to begin with. You don't really need something like that, you know. Like, oh man, it does double the damage. Well, everything dies quickly anyway. Oh, that's right. There are blue coins over here. I completely forgot about them. Oh, no! Alright, alright. Should I do it again, or should I give up? It was such a big epic fail on my part. Like, what am I doing? Like, the entire area is like this. You don't have enough time to move. Everything's moving. Like, this is something out of Sunshine, honestly. Like, how hectic it is. And Sunshine controls a lot better than this. That's definitely one of the things I'll always, like, praise Sunshine over. Like, this is a way better game in general, but, like, Sunshine does have way better controls. The original GameCube release. The All-Stars version does not control well at all because of the shoulder buttons. Well, at all is kind of exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I like Sunshine back in the day, but I dislike it more and more as I get older. There are a lot of like GameCube games like that I'm really starting to turn on. Beautiful Joe 2 I dropped recently. Like, I hadn't beat it in years. I kind of like I beat the original and was super into it. I think I did it on stream. I beat the original and was like, oh yeah, time to play Beautiful Joe 2. And I did it and it was just pure shit. Like 2 is just not very good at all. The original holds up, but 2, no. Didn't enjoy that at all. Sunshine I don't enjoy. Wind Waker I do enjoy, but it's I kind of acknowledge its flaws. Yeah, I keep thinking I dislike Wind Waker and Twilight Princess more than I actually do. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's a good thing, so when I do go back and seriously replay them, I'll enjoy them more, but... Huh? What the fuck did I bounce off of? Rewind that footage. What exactly did I bounce off of? I thought that was a clean jump. I feel like there was a lot of times in this in the game where I've hit things that don't fucking exist. Okay. Oops, I forgot my coin. Shit. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow night, this is around the time I'll have to go to bed. That's pretty disappointing, honestly. Weekend's over, huh? That is always depressing. How much further do I have to go? Hey, shit. Yeah, every time I get to this point, I'm always kind of nervous. Okay, one fuck up. I think we're through the rough part, but I don't know if we have all the coins we need. I guess what we can do is that we can just... that's pretty good. I didn't even need to jump that fence there. I could have just come in back in through this way. Alright, shit. Okay. If they're all in these boxes, they're not lining the course like they normally would. Is there one over here? Yeah, it looks like there is. Shit. I'm about to make these crazy jumps. The camera won't turn. Okay. Okay, shit. I don't like this awkward position. I don't like the way they... Okay. Oh, come on. It wasn't even worth it. So anxious. What? Oh, shit. That was close. I was so pissed. I was so close. We were so close to Venom. All right. I'm so close. All right. Yeah, 10 more stars and we'll have, 11. And we'll be 100% done with the game. I will beat Bowser and immediately just boot up Ocarina and immediately just get back into that. And I think this game's a lot more replayable than Ocarina, because over the past couple of years, I've been playing this a lot more than Ocarina. Even though I think I like Ocarina more as a game, I don't know, like Ocarina just isn't as replayable as this or Link to the Past. I don't know, like all the good aspects of Ocarina are on like it's not really replayable. Like figuring out stuff in a 3D space isn't as the action isn't as good, or it's not focused on as much as the action. There you go. Yeah, I really have to like talk about this, like length versus like replayability, because there is a good argument to be had there, a good discussion to be had there. What? 11? Shit. All right. This desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh wait, no, wait, we haven't. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe there's. I think there's more on the side with the thwomp. So I think I'm gonna go over there real quick. We're just gonna have to wait for the clock hand to come back, but. Yeah, behold, the most boring thing. And yeah, this is the real reason I hate Tick Clock Clock. The fucking waiting. Alexa, can I change your name?
You can find and update my wake word in the Alexa app. Select the device's icon, select your device, and then select wake word.
Okay, so I can choose what I want to call her. Okay. Let's see, wake word. Settings. Yeah, I'll have to mess around with that later, off stream. It's gonna take a while to figure out. What should I name her, chat? Maria? I'm reading Attack on Titan now, so maybe I should just call her something like that. Mikasa. Yeah, something I wouldn't say in like ordinary speech. Because like I keep saying Alexa to emphasize that I'm talking about the Echo Dot. So maybe her weight.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I thought she would understand that I wasn't asking her a question, but yeah, I probably should look into changing her name. I think this might be it. Joe, come on, no! Okay. This isn't unbearable. All I have to do is just successfully get down to the start. Okay. Don't fuck this up. I don't believe it. 99? What kind of crazy bullshit is this? Yeah, when can I safely jump down again? Yeah, one of the obnoxious things about this level is that it's difficult to backtrack. Like you can fall down really easily, and generally speaking, you'll be safe. But there are spots where you'll just completely fuck up and ruin everything. So wait, is that it? Is that what we need? Let's see if that is. Got it. We are set.
Name her PC.
I don't know, it seems kind of lame. PC. I don't like that. Yeah, Tiny Huge Island just needs the 100 coin star. So I think we're going to do like everything on Rainbow Ride, then go back to Tiny Huge Island, then do Mario Wings Over the Rainbow, and then go up to Bowser. So yeah, after we're through with this, we'll be basically done. Yep, 10 more stars to go. We're in the stretch now. Yeah, I want a cool name for Alexa. I'm not sure what it should be. Alexa, what is Super Mario 64?
According to Wikipedia, Super Mario 64 is a 1996 platform game for the Nintendo 64 and the first Super Mario game to feature 3D gameplay. It was developed by Nintendo EAT and published by Nintendo.
EAD.
Super Mario 64 features three-dimensional freedom of movement within a large open world based on 3D polygons.
You heard it from
It builds
Alexa.
upon the Mario tradition of gameplay elements, visual style, and characters.
You heard it from Alexa. This is an open world game. Out of the way, Skyrim. Out of the way, Breath of the Wild. This is the true open world experience. Yeah, I wonder when they're going to update this service, because it hasn't been that long. My guess would be like a couple of months ahead. Yeah, it might legit be like 1 month after launch. So that would be like, what, November 25th? By then I should have everything finished. Well, I'll have to move on to Genesis games. Yeah, Nintendo needs to get like a regular schedule of updates going. I think they should have been regularly updating with NES and Super Nintendo games before moving on to N64. But that's just me. And one of the reasons I hate Rainbow Ride so much, it's not so much the course, I just hate all of the carpet shit. Especially since like so much of it is like repetitive. Like there are good stars in the stage for sure, but the vast majority of it is just going on these carpets all the fucking time and just avoiding all these trivial obstacles. It's kind of boring, honestly. Not my favorite stage. It's probably not my least favorite either, because there are things I like about it. You know, they legit call this area Rainbow Ride. Yeah, I wonder why they decided to make this game a collectathon. Well, it's not really a collectathon, is it? Not like Banjo-Kazooie is. 111, here we go. 9 more to go. Yeah, I think we're going to do it today. I was not expecting to do it this stream. Oh, that was not the right one. That was number 2. Okay, so is 1 the one to the left? I had no idea. Yeah, so I think for the one with the 8 coins, I'm gonna go ahead and get all 100 coins. Yeah, after I get 100 coins here at Tiny Huge Island, it should be like 20 minutes. I could legit like go up to Bowser now and beat it, but I always like 100% in the game first. Oops, this is the wrong way. Yeah, I was thinking about I got to talk about doing red coins, and I started heading that way. Yeah, the platforming areas in this game are fine. This area fine? It's just the rainbows, the endless rainbows. You can't even make them go faster. It's just. I don't know. Maybe this is the kind of thing that appeals to a kid, because I don't remember minding this area as a kid, because it's like, oh yeah, a handful of easy stars to get, so I can go to the final boss. Yeah, I always liked Bowser in the Sky as a final level. I thought it was like crazy ominous. Beating it was such an accomplishment as a kid. Like nobody I'd known, nobody I knew had done it yet, and yeah, I was the first to do it, and it felt great. Yeah, I didn't have this game growing up actually, so I got to play it very infrequently. So when I did, it was like, oh man, it's so good. on. Is this where are we supposed to go? No! Are you serious? Maybe I should end the stream. I am getting kind of tired. I guess I could just do it next time. What a ridiculous fuck up.
I've been streaming 3 hours? How? I thought it was...
Only 2. It does not feel like 3 hours. I talked about... Didn't I go straight from Dread to this? Yeah, it doesn't feel like I've been playing games that long at all. Yeah, but I think I am done with this. I don't feel like playing anymore. Should I do a run of Star Fox, or should I... Yeah, I've got to get through Yoshi's Story. I guess Yoshi's Story will be a good endgame stream until I do everything in it. It's going to be a while before I do, because how tedious this is. I don't know, this game is fine when you're playing it for the first time, I think, but like coming back to it, it gets kind of annoying. Because of how much you have to replay everything. Yeah, we legit didn't even beat page 3. Yeah, we're doing the tall tower rather than stage 1. Yeah, because I think what I did in I think what I tried to do when I went through the originals, I tried doing story mode, and I tried doing it like all the levels, but like it gets annoying to do if you're doing them sequentially. So you really should just do like the extra levels as you get them. But yeah, all right. That's one of my favorite levels as a kid because of like just how many cool areas are in here. And what I think this game really excels at is just giving you like original areas all the time. It's not better than Island per se, but it's like better, still better than most games. I don't know. Do you think this game could run on a Super Nintendo? I mean, Yoshi's Island was too much for the Super Nintendo, but it's a 2D game. Of course, it could run on the Super Nintendo. Great Project 64 live stream. Hey, Nintendo Switch Online is way better than Project 64. Yeah, I think I'll probably just beat this one level and call it quits because I'm tired. I'm about ready to turn in. I'll probably read some manga or something. I'm probably not going to finish Attack on Titan tonight. I'll probably do it when I get up. That's kind of what I did like when I woke up today. I was like, woke up like not feeling too well. So I just sat in bed for like 2 hours reading like 5 volumes of Attack on Titan. It wasn't that many. It was like 2 or 3. Yeah, I legit went through like volume 15 to 32 in like a couple of weeks. So yeah, I kind of tore through this thing. Once I got past like the material I had already seen in the anime, it came really naturally. Great stuff. Now, like, will it stay good? That's the question, and I don't think it will. But I've read about this already, but I'm just like not enthusiastic about the ending at this point. Ugh. Yeah, I probably won't read Attack on Titan. I'll probably read like Call of the Night or fucking. What else do I have? Yeah, Vinland Saga. I gotta get through that. And what else do I have? Where's my Kindle? Oh, it's charging. That's right. That's why I started streaming because I was charging my Kindle. Yeah, I have Berserk and House Thing that I haven't read. I wanted to get through my my Kindle backlog because I had a bunch of series that I bought that didn't pay for. Oh yeah, Burn the Witch. I bought Burn the Witch. I don't care for it too much. I don't like. I bought it because like, my assumption was that like, oh yeah, this is the guy who made Bleach. Early Bleach was good, so maybe now that he has a bit. Well, I was told early Bleach is good, so I thought like, yeah, maybe I'll just try this manga out and see what like his artwork is like without having to watch Bleach or read Bleach. I should say. So like I'm reading this and I don't know. I don't find it funny. I don't find it charming. I don't find it well drawn. I don't think it's particularly creative. It comes off like a. I don't want to say it's anime Harry Potter, but like the fact that it's set in London with like magical creatures and shit like that just. Uh, it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, fuck this shit. This is a little bit too this is a little bit too derivative of some of my favorite things. Thank you. Yeah, it's like an anime version of like Harry Potter with this Japanese British girl, and I do like the idea of like a Japanese girl. Oh, this is one of my favorite things. A race. I love the Leaf in general, but yeah, I've always liked the weird abilities in this game. What was I talking about? Yeah, Burn the Witch. I don't know. I've read it. I'm not sure how far I am into it. I don't want to say halfway through. Probably like 25%. I bought this thing and I just don't think I'm gonna read more of it. I don't know. There's so much like manga I've been reading that's just not very good. Like Undead Unluck, I didn't like. Um, let's see. What else have I read? It's kind of difficult to keep track of all the shit you read. Um, yeah, I should go through my complete list of manga to see what I liked and didn't like. Baki, I didn't like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my Kindle at this rate. I guess I can look at my phone and see what I have. Let's see. Yeah, fuck you, Yoshi Story. I'm looking at Kindle. Oh, where's my Kindle? On app. There we go. Hopefully I don't have to sign in or anything. Yeah, I always prefer the tall tower over the actual the first level of this area because of page 3 because I just like the tall tower more. Oh shit. Oh, from your library, yeah. Call the Knights. Let's see. Okay, Vampire Hunter D. Haven't read it. Attack on Titan. Almost done with it. Call the Knights. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got Death Note, but I haven't read it yet. Let's see. Burn the Witch. Don't like it. Undead Unluck. Don't like it. JoJo's. Don't like it. Beast Complex. Don't like it. Chainsaw Man. 10 out of 10. Spike's Family. I like it. One Punch Man. I like it. I need to read more of it actually. Baki. Don't like it. Beastars. Used to like it, but now I hate it. One Piece. Need to read more of it, but I do like it. Haiku. Hate that. Well, I'm not interested in that, I should say. Uh, Gangsta. Didn't like it. Demon Slayer. Love it so far. Jujutsu Kaisen, didn't like it. Fist of the North Star, I'm watching the anime. Dr. Stone, love it. Dr. Slump, love it. Mob Psycho, didn't care for it. I'm just going to wait for the anime. Let's see, Vinland Saga, Dead Man Wonderland. I gotta read more Vinland Saga. Yu Yu Hakusho, did not like it surprisingly, considering how much how big of a fan I am of the anime. There's a lot of stuff in the manga I don't care for. But yeah, lots of ups and downs, I think. Um, yeah, I need to find like more obscure stuff, I think. I'm kind of worried that like all the really, really good stuff just doesn't leave Japan, honestly. Like Attack on Titan, theoretically, that would be a property that very easily could not have left Japan, I think. Because of its themes and how violent it is, and uh, well, not because of how violent it is, but yeah, because of its themes and ideas. And you can play this game in like a day. It's not that hard.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Visual novels from manga. Yeah, I haven't gotten into any visual novels. I picked out a couple, but I never really read any of them or gone through any of them. I do want to play Fate Morgana specifically, and I do want to finish the Greatest. That's not really a manga, but I don't know. I just didn't like any of the ones I tried. To be honest with you, like manga, I really got into recently, so I've been really getting into that. As lame as this boss is, it's still somehow better than the first fucking boss. You know, the one that everyone makes fun of, the one where you can just literally just eat it to death and it heals you. That boss is just the worst ever. It's kind of amazing how terrible that boss is. Like I bitched about Wiggler not being very good, but that thing, ugh.
What inspired Rabbit Hole? I'll have to do an article about that. It's kind of an interesting story. Um, I talked about that before. I'm not sure if I made a video about it. There might be a video on my channel talking about that.
I haven't thought about Rabbit Hole in forever, so I'm kind of having trouble like kind of having trouble talking about it. Yeah, so Rabbit Hole was was kind of inspired by the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing in regards to like how the authorities handle it. Like, you know, everyone kind of knew that they were going to downplay this thing, and that Epstein would mysteriously end up dead in prison, and then it happened, and so it like became this thing that like everybody kind of knew that this would be forgotten about. So the thing I did with Rabbit Hole was like, okay, I'm going to take this real world travesty, this real world neglect of justice, and kind of make something fun and interesting about it. So I kind of conceptualized Rabbit Hole, in which this ordinary person, Will Way, sort of gets involved with destroying a global pedophile ring that essentially controls all of the major political powers in the world. So like nothing's going to happen to them, legally speaking. So yeah, it was all about like standing up to these people and like dismantling them piece by piece. And yeah, I like the novel. I was really happy with how it turned out. But the thing is, I think it was way too ambitious. Well, for one thing, it's not, the story isn't concluded. Like, really, the novel itself is just a prologue to, like, all these other crazy ideas I had planned. I have planned, I should say. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to working on it. The idea was that like the novel was supposed to appeal to um, um, the Ricada audience, right? Like I kind of crafted it to appeal to those kind of people, and like I kind of felt myself becoming disenchanted with what Ricada was doing, so I kind of I don't know, I kind of lost faith in it to do well for that reason. So I haven't really talked about it as much as I probably should. I do intend to come back to it eventually. It's the problem I have with a lot of my work. I think I'm having trouble finding my audience, or at least building it up. Um, like everything I've been doing so far has been completely different from what I've done before. So it's like it's kind of I haven't had any real momentum yet in regards to any project. And since like, if someone buys one of my books and likes it, like the thing is like the other things I have published are completely different. So like a lot of times they won't find anything they're interested in. I feel like so I've been feeling really guilty about that. Yeah, the sequel to Rabbit Hole is nowhere in sight. I'm only just now starting working on the sequel to Eye of the Dragon, which I will. I think I will start. I'll start on that. I'll continue working on that immediately after Lauren Frey, but I'll try to get that pumped out as soon as possible. It really shouldn't be that hard to do, but we'll see.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through all of the Fist of the North Star because I am a fan of that anime, but I've been struggling getting through it. Like I do think it's too long. I got into it too late. I think like I can't watch all that shit. It's like 60 hours of content on my complete Blu-ray collection. Like I don't have time for it. Like I've tried having it play in the background, like when it comes to like the stuff I've seen before, but it's like I'm not paying attention to it. I just I really need to find a schedule that works. I think. I don't know. I think it's been so long at this point that I'm no longer even invested in the story, and it has nothing to do with like the anime itself. It's just me not watching it. Um, it just yeah. One of the things about Rabbit Hole that I tried to do is that I tried giving it this Shenmue like vibe to it. So it's supposed to feel like you're really going through the everyday routine of this character, Will Wei, and his growing attachment to this girl and her situation, and his growing involvement. And the novel's the most slow paced I've ever written. I think the most slowly paced I've ever written. And I think in the long run that'll be a really good positive thing. But at the moment, I'm kind of worried people won't be able to get into it. Honestly, um, I don't know. The feedback I've gotten on it has been positive, but I don't know. I'm pretty harsh with my own work actually. So um, yeah, I always feel like I can do better. Here we go.
Yeah, thank you.
The Mario movie. Yeah, I'd say I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I probably won't bother watching it. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if it's terrible, I'm not going to see it, but I think it will be good. Yeah. I don't know. I wish they. Why didn't Nintendo just get their own, build their own studio? I don't like the fact that they outsourced it, kind of, to like this other thing. Like people were bitching with the studio in general, but like I think Nintendo should have just built their in-house animation studio, and we're just like, guess what? We're making a full-length movie. Like I think that's what they should have done. That's what I want to do. I don't like the idea of them just I don't know, just licensing out the IP to something someone else. Like what's gonna happen like 10 years from now when like people start coming out trying to say that like they wanted like a background Toad in the scene to be gay or whatever. Um, like I don't want that I don't want that to happen. I really don't. Am I actually gonna beat the game? Well, beat a playthrough. It takes a while to do, probably. We gotta remember to get the heart so we can play all the levels. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I could beat it, but I kind of am tired. They weren't invited, but in they went. Ah, fuck. Who the fuck is Gabon? Lots of jellyfish. Yeah, I think we're going for Shy Guy Limbo. Yeah, this isn't a level I typically play. Yeah, it's always the first couple of levels that I play, typically, because those are the ones that are always easily unlocked. Oops. Yeah, it's just Shy Go Limbo, because of these guys. The Shy Guys. God damn it. I'm not sure what these fairy things are called. I've never seen them before in any other Mario game. I'll check it out. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a... Oops. Oh, did I fuck that up? Oh, I see. You were supposed to jump over the start. Okay, that doesn't make it. I've never done this before, so... Okay. I misunderstood what I was supposed to do. I thought, like, you were supposed to jump, and then it would start recording, but no. You have to jump before the flag. What sense does that make? Yeah, now that I think about it, the Pokemon Company initially licensed out the Pokemon anime to 4Kids. That made it a really big hit, and then they moved on to handling it themselves later on. So that might be what Nintendo wants to do long term. I'm not sure. I mean, how long did that take though? Like 8 seasons? I'm not sure. And personally, I'm partial to the 4Kids dub of the anime. In fact, like I watched a little bit of it recently, and I'm like, yeah, I think I think I could watch the anime for at least the entirety of the 4Kids run. Yeah, here I am bitching about like Force of the North Star being too long, but talking about watching the Pokemon anime. Like I haven't even gotten like 10 episodes in. Like shit. I watched a little bit of it, and yeah, I had fun with it. I really like the Pokemon, the original run of Pokemon. Yeah, everything before Misty left, I think, is fine. Well, I don't know. Like, I'm so invested in like the Ash Misty Brock dynamic that like I'll even watch like a bad episode with them in it. You know what I mean? Because they're just so charming. I just really like those characters. And Pokemon's more relatable than a lot of other kids shows, I think. Shit, no. Okay. Okay, I guess we can go. Next level. Now, should I go beat Baby Bowser or should I call it quits? I think I'm about ready to stop. I think I've run out of interesting things to say. I'm so tired. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, I've beaten all these levels before, but a lot of them I haven't played a lot of. Who kept the beat while the Yoshis danced? Didn't I eat a lot of them? And the Yoshis did so with more grace than you'd expect from a dinosaur. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ugh, I mean, here I am quitting Yoshi's Story after quitting Yoshi's Island. Not quitting Yoshi's Island, quitting Super Mario 64. And what else do I have to play? Yeah, I think once I get caught up on these N64 games, I'll be pretty caught up with my backlog. I got a couple of games out of my my storage space, but I don't really feel like playing a lot of them. I think a lot of them will go back, honestly. I got to play through Dragon Quest V though, for sure. That's all that's been on my mind. Stuff like Metroid Dread, the stuff I really enjoy, I just haven't been playing. It's kind of weird. So anyway, thank you all for tuning into the Black Cat Show. Be sure to